Didn't actually click it. One of our favorite YouTube gurus had a video called "The YouTube Demonetization Purge Has Started." I mean, come on. The demonetization purge, right? This is a guy who you're supposed to believe is a YouTube expert, right? A YouTube expert. Well, if you're an expert at YouTube, you understand that YouTube is simply a billboard to sell something else, right? Now, when you put a billboard up on the highway, you're not going to expect the municipality to pay you royalties for everyone who drives by and looks at your billboard, right? That's YouTube. You want to make real YouTube money, you use YouTube as a sales device. You don't be at the mercy of the YouTube partnership program and try to get fractions of a cent for everybody who shares your cat video. That's just not the way it works on YouTube. At least it's not the way that it should work. And the sad thing is that the gurus understand this. They do know that that's not how YouTube is best utilized in terms of a revenue generating machine. YouTube is the billboard. YouTube has a highway going by your billboard all the time. But it's not YouTube's responsibility to ensure that that billboard converts. That falls on the creator. Now, when I hear about this demonetization purge, I don't even know what it means. I think it has to do with AI content. There's certain channels that are being demonetized because they're creating what is collectively referred to as AI slop. That's what they refer to it as. And rightfully so. YouTube can do whatever it wants on the platform, right? Just like when the gun channels got upset because they were getting demonetized or banned. Just like certain science channels and medical channels were getting demonetized or banned. Certain political channels, you know the rest. You're at the mercy of the system, man. You're at the mercy of the system. If you want to play on YouTube, you got to play by YouTube's rules. But even if you were demonetized, doesn't mean you can't make money with YouTube. Simply, you need to have something that you can sell via YouTube. Most people get the misconception of YouTube's going to mail me a check at the end of every month. And yeah, that very well may happen, but that should not be your goal. The goal is to use YouTube like a billboard. YouTube has the busiest highway running by your billboard every day. And if you're lucky, someone's going to get on that off-ramp and they're going to go pull over and watch your billboard, right? That's your video. Now, nobody owes that to you. YouTube doesn't owe it to you. The likelihood of it, you might feel like the odds are stacked against you. You just got to make a really good billboard, or in the case of YouTube, a really good video. Something that gets enough people to stop off, take a look at it. And if those people like it enough, they're going to share it with more people. Treat your YouTube videos like a billboard, which means you got to have another means to make money, unless you're just doing this as a hobby. If you're doing YouTube as a hobby, there's not a lot that I can tell you, because I've never done it as a hobby. I guess maybe when I was in college, but I've done it professionally for 10 years. And we've never made significant income with the YouTube partner program. That is a variable that I would not be comfortable with. When you're literally at the mercy of the algorithmic gods at YouTube and how they decide to dole out payments on the membership program, that's a huge variable. That's like those adjustable rate mortgages that used to exist that caused the financial collapse. That's scary. I'd rather have more predictable income. And what I mean by predictable income is it's predictable because I know how I work. I know how my market operates. So if you're just using YouTube as a means to take it to the next level and have some advertising with that, that's the best way to do it. Anyone treating it as anything other than a billboard, that's crazy. The expectation that YouTube is going to consistently pay you a check, throw it your way, mean, it's great in a perfect world, but you know, YouTube is a corporation. Corporations often throw people under the bus and different creators under the bus. There's a growing sentiment against what is collectively referred to as AI slop, which a lot of creators were making quite often on YouTube and monetizing because it's easy to make. I mean, I guess it's not necessarily easy to make, it's efficient to make. It doesn't require as much as creating content innately and editing videos innately. So for that reason, YouTube has put the brakes on monetizing a lot of these AI channels, because when you demonetize, well, now you've de-incentivized people from making those types of videos. But I wouldn't call it a demonetization purge, especially if you're making money the right way on YouTube. And the right way is to have some sort of product, service, an offer, an expertise that you're using YouTube as a runway to promote your product, service, goods, physical or digital. That's the way you make money on YouTube. No one talks about it though, because that doesn't sell online courses. That doesn't hit the dopamine spike that getting a lot of views and a lot of subscribers will hit for you. Yeah. That's really how the gurus loop people into it, because they understand that when you're in YouTube Studio, if you're seeing 100,000 views on your video, it's going to spike your dopamine like crazy. You're going to love it. But to be quite honest, you're not going to be able to pay your rent with 100,000 views. You can pay it with $100,000. You can go buy something nice with that. You're not going to be able to pay your rent with views. You're not going to be able to pay your rent with subscribers, okay? So when you're out there qualifying people that you want to learn about YouTube from, you probably should be looking at people that are telling you how to actually make money without being at the mercy of the YouTube partnership program, which I guess a lot of creators are at. I mean, this guru guy, he was looking pretty concerned about the demonetization of certain YouTube channels, but he has to do that to sell it, right? He has to do it. He's smart enough to know that the shovel sellers are the people that actually make the money when it comes to different bubbles historically. So with the YouTube creator bubble, you can sell people on this dream that they're going to become Mr. Beast and somehow be able to get $1 million check every month from YouTube. Could it happen? Possibly. I mean, you could win the lottery too. You get struck by lightning. Doesn't mean it can't happen. It can theoretically happen. But what is the likelihood is the thing that you should be more interested in. Now, the likelihood that you can make money with YouTube is pretty high. I started making money with YouTube in 2016. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just uploading videos, you know. And that was for a company. A company hired me to take over their YouTube. We were getting maybe 300 views per video. But once we started to understand the process, we started getting maybe 20,000 views a video, 40,000 views a video. Didn't take too many subscribers to start making profits, man. Didn't take too many subscribers to do that. And one of the first channels I ever worked on capped out at 69,000 subscribers. And with that channel, we made millions of dollars and not one penny from the YouTube monetization program. So I say that for that reason. Well, those are my thoughts on the demonetization purge. Appreciate you watching. You guys have a great day.